Halifax now have to defend as Wakefield come forward again with Liam Hood, another one of the new Wakefield players for Willie Poaching. Eddie Batty gets the pass away. That's good hands. Well, it's not that good because Corey Aston has stolen the ball and Aston's gone all the way to line, outpacing the defence. Well, you want to put your money on Halifax scoring first, but that's just what they have done. And Corey Aston on debut races away from 40 metres after getting the ball off the Wakefield side, who were looking quite impressive going forward. And Joe Keys gets his first points for Halifax. I was going to say the Halifax shirt, but it's a special edition for Simon Grix's testimonial. After leaving the Sheffield Eagles, Batty's running again, but he's dumber this time. And it's run out to the big forwards, Yusuf Aidin. Almost, but not over the line. Liam Hood is though. Halifax, well, never even threw a dummy, he just turned his body round in Liam Hood and powered his way over. Nothing Brandon Moore could do that close to the line. Right-footed kicker. We'll see. Walker launches that one between the posts. And that levels up the scores at 6 points apiece. Whitbread stopped, but Miller will had support from Walker. Walker looked round and I think Wakefield might have had a man over there, but maybe they won't need it as Halifax desperate on goal line defence this time. Ready to hold, I think it's Eddie Batty up on the line. Well, he's plenty of strength as Batty, a bit like Elliot Morris with a low centre of gravity, difficult to stop, powerful, and now there's an opportunity, but is that going to be given? Well, the referee is going to give the try. I'm not sure just how close he was to getting the ball down. A Walker from the touchline. Well, that's a great kick. Found the mark quite easily from right out on the touchline. Walker's second conversion.
Converted by 21, Bradley Walker.
Guazi and Barber the tacklers on that occasion. Miller gets the pass away. They're queuing up outside. It's gone to Johnson. Johnson has plenty of pace, but Corey Aston somehow managed to keep hold of him until his teammates got there to complete the tackle, but there's a man down receiving attention just inside the Trinity half, and the referee has stopped the game. Eddie Batty is off the field, and there's a yellow card being administered by Halifax to Jacob Fairbank. How long can Halifax hold out? Can Halifax hold out? Miller runs into a gap, quickly closed by the Halifax defence, tested again, close to their own line. And it looks like Batchelor might have got over this time. Kyle Wood, they made a tackle around the legs, but Batchelor close enough to get to the line and reach out and put the ball down. Will Colcott and Bradley Tagg on to the field. Reese Lynn goes without the ball, but the referees wave play on when it looked like a blatant knock on from here. Halifax crowd are incensed by that. It says a Halifax player touched the ball. Well, that's a touchy look for Jacob Miller. Most of the players, apart from Lynn and Miller, actually stopped moving. And I think fully expected the referee to blow up for a knock on, but he continued to play. And Wakefield were allowed over for an easy try, which Walker converts from 5 metres to the left-hand side of the upright. And Halifax are back 10 metres from their own line. The defence is stood on the Halifax try line. Miller gets the pass out. Well, a head-on collision there has been penalised by the referee. Well, that seems a bit harsh, that one. I think he's got it down as a shoulder charge rather than a high tackle. Well, there won't be any reason for Wakefield to have Walker have a go at goal as they approach the last 10 minutes of the first half. Patrick O'Donovan is on for Wakefield. He's the man tackled with the ball. Liam Kay, Miller. Runners all over the park for Wakefield. Great defence by Halifax, though. Well, obviously not, because the referee has awarded Wakefield Trinity another try. It looked like the flag had gone down, but he'd obviously got the ball down. And Liam Kay seems to be doing a lot from acting half. We need to watch him because he's got some pace, as Liam Kay, almost through there, but they managed to stop him in Halifax. But looks like they could be opened up again here. Halifax trying to get back, but that's a great try from Wakefield fullback Max Jowett. Wakefield opening up the Halifax defence for fun there with the short passes. A good linking up between 3 or 4 of the Trinity players. They extend the lead again to 32 points to 6 with another kick to come from Walker. And that will be another 2 points. Aston to Wood, Colcott. Tackled by Batchelor. Halifax continuing to the left-hand side. Guaze will drive for the line. Still 2 metres away. But hope building for Halifax. A good pass out wide, and that's come off a Wakefield hand, but it's going to be a Halifax try eventually. Referee indicates the tackle. Well, tackle count went back to 0. And with a touch of luck and a touch of a Wakefield hand, Halifax get their second try. And it's Ben Tibbs, Halifax's latest replacement. Had a penalty, managed to get the ball to the other side of the field. And touchdown, much to the joy of the fans. And I think that's Lachlan Walmsley who just brayed that one over from the touchline.
What a conversion there from number 7.
Lee Gaskell. Signed by Willie Porchin, not playing this afternoon. As Halifax go looking for points again with Wakefield being put to the test on their own line. Chance now, it's got over as he got the ball down. Referee said held up over the line. Well, they've got over it. Can they get over it again? They go back to the 10 metre line. Kyle Wood Walmsley has moved into acting half. Haston gets the pass away. Halifax keep it moving. McComb kicks forward. Well, I thought they'd be caught in goal then, but somehow the ball comes back into the field of play. It's Tangata, the dummy runner, as Morris takes the pass and attracts and interests 3 Trinity defenders. Keys turns it back inside. Tangata driving onto the ball, and Joe Keys screaming instructions. Last tackle, Morris. This time it's a try, they won't be denied. This time, what, Halifax? And finally, reward not just for their attacking efforts, but the defensive efforts, which kept Wakefield in their own half as they were trying to bring the ball away. This match in the same vein as the first, with Halifax the first try and first conversion of the second half from Joe Keys, and it has been a good opening for Halifax to this second half. Tangata will drive the ball back into the Wakefield defence. It looked like maybe a swinging arm from Eddie Batty there, but it missed its target, if that was indeed the target, Adam Tangata. So quick play the ball, good ball back inside, and Halifax streaming away on that far side. Well, very little support on the counter attack by Halifax, showing just what they are capable of. And now switching the ball other side of the field, Walmsley gets it away. The little chip inside hasn't caught the Wakefield defence. It was just a little bit in front of Joe Walmsley from Ben Tibbs. The ball looked like it could have gone. Well, there's a kick over the top and a tester, and that'll be a penalty, will it? Referee's blown. Halifax man went down, challenged off the ball. Not so pleasant tactics in an attempt to stop Halifax. It was a delicate kick over the top, which Halifax were chasing. Wakefield didn't like it, took the challenge off the ball, and here come Halifax again. Players running from all over, and what a try from Halifax. Well, that matches the effort that Wakefield did in the first half, much shorter distance, but the way in which Halifax opened up the Wakefield defence then. And Joe Keys ripping through the Wakefield defence. And Joe Keys has cut the lead again. Well, there was a bit of an assist with the fact that they got a penalty and the opportunity to run at that Wakefield line again. But this time making the most of it.
And on his testimonial game, welcome to the field, Scott Griggs.
And Scott Griggs gets a Wakefield welcome on his reintroduction into the game. Halifax shooting down that far side again. The ball inside. Jules Frey's got the pace. Well, he might not have got the ball, but he's forced to drop out under the post, and Halifax have got themselves in a good position. Not only are they back in the Wakefield court, but they're forcing the drop out under the post, which will mean they'll get possession. Halifax have performed very well so far in the 26 minutes of the second half. Still trying to keep the line intact. Can the Super League side conjure something up? The ball back inside. Well, he hasn't wiped the tackle count down. Well, he has now. Well, I don't know why he waited so long for it. I don't think he really knew what happened, but Isaac Shaw knows what happened and what to do when he gets the ball. And again, a touch of luck about that with the late call from the referee on the restart of tackle count. Unfortunate decision by the referee, calling tackle count again. Not the first time. He seems to have taken a while. Halifax fans and coaching staff alike will have seen it enough in that second half to know what Halifax are going to be capable of the longer they play together. Griggs' short kick. Oh, Reese Lynn made an attempt to stop it after two Halifax players failed to get to it. Pushed them back 10 metres with the ball back inside. And now they go to that left-hand side again, but Halifax still defending strongly and managing to push the ball carrier back. Last tackle, says the referee. Kick behind the defence. And Griggs. Oh, well done, Scott Griggs. Oh, but he's put the ball down. And Reese Lynn is going to get the easiest of tries. Well, Tangata, Morris and Fairbank look like they're going to be in the showers first. As Brandon Walker moves Wakefield on to 46. Yusuf Aidin going for the ball then, but Batchelor keeping it to himself. Bradley Walker keeping it to himself and being tackled. Last tackle. Quick play the ball. Walker looking for a way through. And that's a try for Wakefield. Well, Halifax maybe now are a tired side in the last 3 minutes. Halifax with another friendly against Super League opposition in Salford. A week on Friday, that's away from home. I believe that's just a week before the start of the, well, what will be one of the hotly contested Championship 2022 season. Oh, what a hit. Well, that's just that's Ben Kavanagh, who just bowled over the ball carrier by walking into, and he's off again. There's Ben Kavanagh for another one. Didn't have quite the same effect. Kavanagh and Leroy are swapping numbers. Kavanagh went again, but managed to stop himself before clattering into Bradley Walker. Lachlan Walmsley, a little kick over the top, and that's a great ball. And Ben Tibbs, I think he tripped over his own feet there, Ben Tibbs, as he collected that pass. Walmsley inside. Halifax come back to this left-hand side, and Ben Tibbs will have another opportunity, but well, fancied the outside, then saw there were too many defenders and would have taken him near the try line. Walmsley, a little dart, tries to get the pass away, but it's gone into Wakefield arms, and that is the last action of the Simon Griggs testimonial, which Halifax, despite going down heavily 34-12 in the first half, gave a great account of themselves in the second half.